Let us solve the exercise number 1 in the part B of operating system lab. In this exercise, we are supposed to write a shell script to accept n integers and count the positive, negative, and zeros separately, and also find the sum of the positive and negative numbers. So let's go ahead and let's create the shell script. I'm going to go to the Linux over here. Let me log into the Linux here, and just try it one more time. Okay, I'm going to use the Notepad QQ for typing the shell script. Let me open the Notepad QQ, and I have a fresh file here. You can click on the file and then click on new to create a new file. The first thing that you need to do is you need to save this file with the proper name, so that the Notepad QQ or any other application for that matter will highlight the syntaxes. So syntax highlighting is important, so that you will not miss the syntax, and you will not commit the error of typing the improper syntax. So let's go ahead and let me save this file. I'm going to go to the file and I'm going to click on the save, and I will go to the my computer over here, and this is my document over here, and I'm going to just save it inside my document. So it is inside the money. You can click on this money, and then I will double click on let me zoom in for you. So just let me zoom in for you. So I will click on this money, and then click on the documents, double click on here. You can click on double click on this to open it, and if you have created any folder, you can save it inside this one, or you can also create the folder by clicking on the create folder here, which will create a new folder. For example, if I say my exercises, let me say my exercises exs, I'm going to just write it and click OK. It's going to create a new folder for me. You can double click on this one and open it. So you can notice over here, so this is root, home, money, that is where I have logged in, and in my documents I have this folder. And try to save this file. You can give any name for this. I'm going to give this one as exercise b1.sh. So this is very important. Try to save the file with the extension .sh, so that it will recognize the syntaxes and then highlight the syntax for you. So let me click OK. So my files are saved. Let me just bring you back to this one. You can hold the control and rotate the mouse wheel so that you can zoom in or zoom out. So you can zoom in to any extent. Just hold the control and rotate the mouse wheel so you can zoom in or zoom out in this way. So let's try to create the exercise. So what we have here is we are supposed to accept n integers. So let's accept that the value of n first. So I'm going to just write that thing. So I'm going to use the read command over here. So let me write this one, read, and I'm going to say -v. Okay, and I'm going to just say enter the value of n, because they said that we are supposed to read the value of n, and I'm going to read the value into a variable called as n. So I have read that particular thing, and then we are supposed to have the count for the positive, negatives, zeros, and then some of the positive and some of the negative. So we have to store all these things. So I will take the variable pc equal to 0. This is positive count. Then I'm going to say enc equal to 0, negative count, zc for 0 counts, and I will initialize it as 0. positive sum PS, I'm going to store it 0 there, and negative sum, and I'm going to store 0 inside it. Now what I have here is I'm just reading the n numbers over here. Now I am supposed to write a for loop and accept all the n numbers. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to say, let me just put one space here, and I'm going to say for, and I'm going to say for I is equal to 1, okay, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. So this is your for loop that you are familiar with. And I'm going to put a semicolon and then say do, and finally I'm going to say done. So this is the general for loop that you have. So let's read the number there. So I'm going to read the first value. So I'm going to say minus p because I want to show a prompt, and I'm going to say enter value for number, and I'm going to use the square bracket here, and I'm going to use the $I because I want to show the value of I there, and I'm going to read this into a variable called as var. Okay, so, so this is how it's going to look like. So how do you execute this one? Just click on the file and save. Now you can minimize it or you can reduce the size of it, and you can go to my documents here. You can see my documents right here. Double click on the my documents and you have the my exercise here. Double click on the my exercise, you have the shell here. You can double click and execute it. So what you can do here is you can go to the tools and then you have open terminal. Let me zoom in for you and let me show you. So you have the tools and then open terminal here. It's going to open the terminal at the same location. Let me zoom out for you. Okay, so you can see it here. So it's going to open the terminal. We are writing the bash script here, so don't write sh here. So it is not the shell. Again, we are using the bash script, so is it that it is interpreted in the proper shell. Then give the name of the exercise. So in our case, the what we have done is we have used the exercise b1.sh. So this is our exercise. Let me press enter. The first it's going to ask you for the total number value of n. Suppose if you say value of n is 3, then it's going to say what is the value of first number 45, second number 56, third number 67. The program will not do anything except that after this program will simply end because I have not typed the entire program. So this is how this part will work. So let me zoom out for you, so slightly zoom out for you so that you can see how it's going to appear. So let me just bring it here so that you can see here. So this is the first part. You are able to read the values. Now we are going to check whether this value, whatever that we have read here, so these values, that is the, where is this values gone? So 45, so this 45 is stored in the value. Again, next time when the for loop executes, next 56 is stored. So we will get, every time we will get new values. So we have to check what is this value all about. So what is that we are supposed to do? We are going to use the if statement, and we are going to say if, okay, the value that you have typed. So how do you say that? Dollar val, because we want to get the value there. If dollar value is greater than 0, what is the meaning of saying it is greater than 0? It means it is a positive number. Okay, then let me put a semicolon here, and I'm going to say then I will, so this is a positive number. If the value is greater than 0, that means it's a positive number. I'm going to increase the value of a positive count because we got a positive number here. So I'm going to say positive count is equal to, let me write the expression here. How do you do that thing? Positive counter plus 1. So you know very well, in C you used to write as I plus plus or P plus plus, like that. PC is equal to PC plus 1. So this is how you write it in your C program, but here we are writing it slightly different because we want it to be executed. Also, they said that we have to count the sum all the positive numbers. So let us also add it to the positive sum. So positive sum is equal to dollar, and I'm going to again write the expression positive sum plus the value that was typed here. So for example, uh, the original value, initial value of positive sum is 0, 0 plus 45 for the first time. Next time 45 plus 56. Next time 56 plus, and so on. So it's going to do that. So this is if the number is positive. What if the number is negative? How do I write that? L if, okay, L if the value is, I'm going to copy this part because you can copy it, control C to copy it, similar to the Windows, control V to paste it. So Linux is not different there. If it is greater than 0, it is positive number. If it is less than, LT for less than, if it is less than 0, you know very well, if it is greater than 0, it is a positive number. If it is less than 0, it is a negative number. What are you going to do? So we are going to increase, first of all we will get the count of we will increase the count. So we got a negative number. So what we are going to do is, just a minute, okay, so what we are going to do is negative count is equal to negative count plus 1. So we are increasing the negative because we got a negative number. Also we have to sum the negative number. So negative numbers is equal to, again let us write the expression, and negative sum plus the value, whatever value we have got there. So this is for that one. So next one is the else part. What is this else? It is not positive, it is not greater than 0, it is not less than 0. Naturally it must be a negative number. So we will increase the 0 count. So this is a, sorry, this is a 0. So we are going to say that it is not positive, it is not negative, then it is a 0. So we will increase the 0 count by 1. Okay. And as usual we are going to close the if statement with the fi to say that if is closed. So this is your for loop. Once the for loop is over, we are going to print all the values one after the other. Let us use the echo statement. I'm going to put one dash 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 so that it looks beautiful. Then I'm going to say echo. The first part is count of positive, count of positive numbers, okay, positive numbers, okay, and I'm going to say this is the positive counter PC. We are counting these positive numbers PC. Again, I'm not going to type it again and again. I'm going to use the control C to copy it and control V to paste it. Count of negative numbers. So negative numbers, negative numbers. So negative numbers. So this is what is it? A negative count, NC. Okay. Again, let me just copy this whole thing. Control C and control V. Okay. Count of zeros. I will just say zeros because zeros number, zero numbers should you say? I will just say zeros. Let me just make it here so that it looks proper. Zero counter, ZC for counter, and then what else we have? Next one is a sum of positive numbers. Let me say sum of positive numbers. So let me just bring it here so that so positive sum. So we have to just PS. Remember we have taken PS for positive sum. Similarly, we are going to say sum of negative numbers. So let me just copy it and let me just paste it. Negative numbers, negative, not here. This was positive. Where is it gone? Okay, negative number. Double click here to select the word. You can just double click on any word to select it. So we have the negative sum, it's done. And again I'm going to just copy this one, control C to copy here and control V to paste here so that it looks like the output. Let me save here by clicking on this one. You can use the control yes to save it, so you can save it. Okay, save here. I already have my prompt with me, so I have done the prompt with me. So you can use the up arrow. So you can just use the up arrow or down arrow to shift between the history. That means previous commands that you have executed. Let me press enter here. Total number I'm going to take the value is 5. Let me type the first number 10, second number minus 15, third number is 0, fourth number is 20, fifth number is minus 25. Let me press enter and let's see what is the answer you are getting. See, you have two positive numbers 10 and 20, so the count of positive numbers are 2. Two negative numbers, so you have the count is 2. 1 0, so you have the 1 0. 10 plus 20, 10 plus 20 is 30. Minus 15 plus minus 25 is minus 40. So you got all the answers there. So this is a very simple program that you can execute here. And I will give you, if at all you want to use the same OS, again this is not a recommendation, I will give you the link where you can download the OS in the description. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the other exercise. Thank you.